And we're back. And we're back. To the gulag. To the depths of despair, to the trench of depression. We are back in the pothole, the great British pothole. And you would have thought that the least Man United could have done is just give United fans something to be a little bit happy about. I'm not asking much, just a little bit. Just a little bit of something to be happy about. But Manchester United wouldn't be Manchester United if it wasn't for United finding a way to ruin everything. And that's the thing. I wish everybody here, wherever it is you're watching from, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And there's one person, there's one thing that does not deserve a Merry Christmas, and they don't deserve a Happy New Year, and that's Manchester United. They don't deserve any of it. Why should they deserve happiness and joy and a merry, good festive period of time? Why would they deserve that? No chance. No chance. I ain't giving them the light of day with that. We're going to talk about a few things about this game. I don't really care enough about United nowadays to decide that I'm going to go absolutely stark raving mad. Because I thought, whilst I was at work, I was seeing this happen. I was watching the events of the game. I wasn't watching the game itself because that's kind of hard to do on a phone with cooked data, and working in retail, you don't get a lot of time to sit down and observe things. So I thought, wow, what a way to deflate my Christmas. You know what? Actually, no. I'm not going to think about United. I'll get the match reaction done, and then United is out of my life. For Christmas, it's out of my life. Might as well be. Until this time of the year is done, I'm going to focus on the things that will actually make me happier. As opposed to sitting here and watching my club, steamroll its way towards complete obliteration. I think I'm going to try and seek to be more glass half full. I want to be glass half full. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be glass half full over here. So, West Ham 2, Manchester United 0. What can be said about this game? Manchester United have failed to score a goal in 270 minutes. If I'm not mistaken. 270 minutes. Manchester United. That's without all the stoppage time as well, by the way. So it's actually probably sat around maybe 300 minutes. We might not have scored for about 300 minutes here. The last time we scored a goal, actually, considering we played Bayern Munich in the Champions League, that's another 90 minutes on top of that. Let's just put it this way. Maybe towards 400 minutes worth of football, we scored 0 goals. The last game we scored a goal in was Chelsea. Guys, that happened on the 6th of December. That happened on the 6th of December. It's now the 23rd of December. We have played 4 games since then and scored 0 goals. 0. We played Bournemouth, Bayern, Liverpool and West Ham in those 4 games. You see, a normal team would probably bag somewhere 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even more goals than that. If they are sort of high end, they probably would. but not us, not us. No, we don't do that here. You see, I used to think it was funny watching the Chelsea memes where their goal of the month celebration thing was one goal, and it's that one goal that wins all of the categories. It literally wins all of the categories right the way across. Literally clean sweep. Whoever gets a goal this month wins all the awards. So step up and claim your prize. We're going to. Who knows? I mean, thankfully we've actually scored 2 goals this month. I mean, before that we lost 1-0 to Newcastle. So actually we've only scored 2 goals in the whole month of December. We've literally played 6 games and scored 2 goals. That's ridiculously bad. Like ridiculously bad. Like I'm pretty sure Luton Town have done better. I'm very certain that they've done better. Let me actually check that. So they've scored 1 goal today. Of course, they'd scored a goal against Bournemouth. Unfortunately, that game got abandoned. Obviously, well wishes to Tom Lockyer. I hear that he is now out of hospital, which is all good news. They scored against Manchester City. They scored 3 goals against Arsenal. They scored a goal against Brentford. So Luton Town this month have played Brentford, Arsenal, Man City, Bournemouth, and Newcastle. They've scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've scored 7 goals in the month of December, having played 1 game less. Well, actually, a game and a half thinking about it, because they didn't complete the Bournemouth-Luton game. So, in substantially less time, a relegation candidate has actually managed, and to various degrees, quite a lot of people's favourite to be relegated, has scored 5 more goals than Manchester United, sat in 8th place, which, by the way, West Ham now go above us. So it doesn't just rain over in the red side of Manchester. It pours and it continues to pour, and it doesn't stop pouring until everyone is drowned and dead. That's how it works. That's how it works at United. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where do I start with that team? And I've got to be honest, Ten Hag, you saw what worked well against Liverpool. You saw how, say, the containment of, say, a lot of direct threat came about with a defensive setup for a midfield. Now, Varane missing out on the matchday squad and then having to stick someone who's never featured or started a first team game for us before. The last time I think we actually did that was Scott McTominay starting at centre back, and we lost 3-1 to West Ham on that day. So, and I'm pretty sure that was the first season that West Ham actually played in the London Stadium. So, yeah, it all comes full circle, doesn't it? Play a young kid at centre back because your first team options aren't available, and you get stuffed, absolutely stuffed to the high heavens. So that's all great, fantastic, brilliant. That midfield, what the fuck? What in the absolute fuck? What is that midfield? Mainu and McTominay. Mainu and McTominay. Now, Mainu gave the ball away, or rather failed to control the ball and let it run to Kudus, who ran literally pretty much the whole way up. Was it Kudus? He might have passed it to somebody else, but second goal, good individual technical play from the goal scorer. I mean, the first goal was their first goal was fantastic as well. That little chip with the run the run to match it. The movement is almost as complementary to a sumptuous ball to beat a defensive line in the box. It was a really good goal, and do you know what, West Ham? They weren't, smashing us, like completely destroying us left, right, and centre. It wasn't like they were conceding 40 chances in a game. It wasn't anything like that. Fairly even, fairly even, as far as the statistics, as far as goal threat is concerned. But man, West Ham, at least when you look at West Ham team, damn, that team is good. It, like, on paper, it looks really, really strong, really powerful, really technical, some real good balance in there. And I looked at that United team, and I was thinking in my match preview, hey, look, we should go away to West Ham, take a strong midfield, right, a strong defence and a strong midfield, go to the London Stadium, look to soak up any. If they come at us attacking, we'll soak it up and we'll smash them on the break. Try things like that, have a bit of solidarity when you go to the London Stadium. Nope, we don't want to do that. We didn't want to do that. Instead, our manager, somebody who I don't really care for whether he gets sacked or not right now, because I see the picture of Manchester United and the futility, the ultimate futility at the end of the line in sacking a manager when we've got that many more problems, that if we sack a manager and get someone else in charge, let's be real, we forget about the Glazers. We'll forget about the Glazers, we'll forget about players, we'll forget about everything. It's all about the manager. Plug your ears, cover your eyes, and cover your mouth. It's only about the manager. We don't talk about the Glazers, we don't talk about players, we don't talk about anybody else. It's only ever the manager's fault. That's what happens at Manchester United, supposedly. But my God, with the changes you made to that team, Eric, you got some mad blood on your hands. But you ain't getting away in this game of Cluedo. You ain't getting away with it. What are you doing with that team? Now, defensively, you probably had your hands a little bit tied. You probably did. And you know what? That defense was okay. It was actually okay. Fair plays. I've literally, this is how unknown that centre back is that started for us. No idea. Camboala was okay, but okay is as far as it goes. Seriously, we were not good. Not good at all. And I mean, 11 attempts, 3 on target. I mean, Garnacho. Boy, does that guy get a lot of big, big, big chances. He'll score what's probably most likely going to be crowned as goal of the season. He's probably wraps that competition up in the bag, right? He's probably done so. But my word, this guy gets a lot of chances that you think anybody else and they're scoring. If Rashford could just get into the positions that Garnacho can get himself into, that boy is scoring. Rashford is scoring from there. Garnacho, man's missing something. To be honest, I think he's bottling some big, big, big chances here. He is bottling quite a few big chances, and that can't go unnoticed. Of course, being quite early on in his career, he's got to fill that out. He's got to try and find a ways in which he can stomp that out of his game, and he's got time on his side to do so. But Whilst you're here, you shall be critiqued. If you're starting games for United, you shall be critiqued. You shall be critiqued where there is criticism. And that would have been an assist for Anthony as well. So that would have put Anthony somewhere on the board for goals contributions this season. That would have been the start of Anthony's season, and we're in December. We're talking about players starting seasons in December. Manchester United are still yet to start their campaign. We're just freelancing it. Just floating vividly across in open, deep space or something like that. Doesn't look like this team has any purpose or any idea or identity. Rasmus Højlund, a graveyard shift again. No opportunities for him to actually get a shot away at goal, to actually challenge. Well, I believe it was Fabianski in their goal. No, Areola. It's had Areola in goal. Just give him some chances to work the goalkeeper. Just something. And Bruno Fernandes, I mean, the guy should be somewhat of a maestro with finding those pockets of space or those avenues to pass the ball into to actually create those opportunities. But by the looks of it, we haven't got creative wingers, full stop. And the thing is, and I've noticed this, and it's a bad problem to have because I've heard conversations about I can't wait for a fullback to get back fit again because that means he's going to be able to get chances onto Højlund's head. I'm thinking, hold on a second, where's the conversation about the wingers? Where's that conversation gone? We're thinking about fullbacks and being our attacking outlet from wide. Why? What's that about? Why can't our wingers create? And I had this conversation, I believe it was with Big T in the comment section, or on the stream for the preview, that maybe if we're switching sides and forcing Anthony and Garnacho to play away from, trying to shoot for goal, get them playing away from their strong feet to playing inverted, so that you have to use your strong foot in a creative aspect, just for the sake of getting more impact to go through Rasmus Højlund. I wanted Højlund to get a goal today, a goal or two. Absolutely not. Anthony Herbert, big ups to you, man. Hope everything is going good in preparation for the big day on Monday. Big up Hot Fuzz, you did your job against Liverpool, stop them from scoring, but this game Man United was flat. Nothing in that game. The team and Ten Hag got to buckle up for the coming games. We do, and I mean, the thing is that these are games that are the winnable ones. These are more than winnable games for Manchester United, but one thing that's becoming more and more obvious, if it hasn't been so obvious already, is that a game that presents itself as an opportunity for United to go and do something good and actually, pick up a win, do something that's more routine. You have the opportunity to do that. But something, whether players or manager, and the worst thing about this is it's a culmination of both. Both are guilty as charged for this. They don't put in what is required to get the job done. They just don't. Mate, we've got Aston Villa at home on Boxing Day. Aston Villa at home on Boxing Day. 4 days later, we travel away to Nottingham Forest. We're not winning either of those two games. We're not. We're not winning them. Sorry, we're not. I can't say that we are. Don't shoot the messenger. shoot Manchester United. They've told me that they are not going to win the next two games. They're not going to. They tell me these things by showing us what they do. Like, their actions speak louder than their words. Their actions speak louder than their club statements, is what I should be saying. You know, that's the United version of that phrase. And their actions tell me that this team is not ready to actually compete for 90 minutes for 3 points. It's not ready to compete for 3 points. Luton Town's ready. Sheffield United is ready. Burnley is ready. Those teams are actually ready. And the funny thing is so far this weekend, I mean, Sheffield United unlucky to not get their win. But Burnley and Luton, they pick up 3 points this weekend. Those are relegation candidates. Nottingham Forest might be struggling, but I promise you, when Manchester United will come to town, they will turn up to the City Ground. And Nottingham Forest, don't worry, will save you, will keep you from relegation. You'll collect 3 points on the 30th of December. You have my word. And if you don't have my word and that doesn't happen, then I can only apologize. I can only apologize for the cruel nature of Manchester United, depressing fans and pissing everybody off when we expect them to do well. But then when we're like, yeah, no, they're going to lose, they're going to lose, they're going to lose, we're 100% going to lose, they actually pull the finger out. And it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you do that? Why is it when people say you're going to lose, you decide, haha, let's not lose? Then when people say, yeah, no, I back this, yeah, I think this team can win. Yeah, I'll go with us winning. They're like, haha, we're not winning. It doesn't make any sense. It's just the most reverse psychology thing I've probably ever seen, ever. Big up Hot Fuzz, big up Stephanie. Great to see you. Hope everything's well with you. Hope the Christmassy Christmasness is kicking in now that we are closing in on the 25th. Can we have a Langer back, please, Forest? And we tell you what, Anthony Langer's probably provided more goals as a winger this season than anybody else in our club has combined. Quite possibly. I don't know what his... let's actually check. How many goals has Elanga got? Goals or assists? Let's do that. If it'll actually let me. So Anthony Elanga scored 4 goals, right? He's played 18 times, 4 goals. Okay, well, he's not necessarily known for, you know, lots and lots of goals. He's not. Garnacho has scored once. Rashford has scored twice. Anthony Martial scored once. I'm not joking when I say this, yeah? Anthony Elanga, Stephanie, has scored the same amount of goals as a left wing as a winger for Nottingham Forest than our whole attacking department has scored goals this season. And I feel like we've played more games than them this season. We've played more games. We've had more opportunities to actually get goals, score goals. But then I see the month that we've had thus far with scoring goals, the fact that only Chelsea have actually conceded to us. Nobody else has conceded to us. Like, nobody, not one person, not one team. 6 likes, big ups to everybody in chat. Big ups to Longhair Jesse. You can have all of our players, definitely, to be honest. Big up Fuzz. Yeti, trust me, keep your players. You'll get a win on the 30th. Mark it into your calendars. You celebrate. turn up to your watch along stream, celebrating the win, right? Honestly, something is like the world will be genuinely ending if you don't win that game. Like, why should we expect anything? Why should we expect anything anymore? It's just kind of the way that the cookie crumbles, I guess. The Manchester United cookie crumble. But I'll tell you what, your Anthony Alanga is got the same amount of goals as our entire strikers department, our whole attacking department has combined. Crazy stuff, Yeti. Anthony Alanga's outscoring the whole of Manchester United's attack combined, and we've played way more games than you. Like, what the fuck? What is going on? Yeti, you're so generous, buddy. Well, I'll tell you what. There are a few players that we could take. I'd happily take Sangari into this team in a heartbeat. Anything to get rid of Scott. Anything to kick that guy out. Anything. I'll take a Awoniyi. I'd happily take him. Um, who else would I take? Who else would I take from Nottingham Forest? Let's have a look. Let's indulge in this for a quick sec. Who would I take? Probably Felipe. Montiel. Probably take Montiel as a fullback. Possibly Morgan Gibbs White as well to benching Bruno. I'd take Sangari, Awoniyi, and I think that's kind of it. I don't really think of anybody else that I would want to add to Manchester United's already woeful squad. But my oh my oh my, it's Xmas. It's time for giving. Yeah, well, Yeti, you could give us all of your players. I'll tell you what, with no players, literally you turn up, and the rules would state Nottingham Forest have to forfeit 3 points. We'd literally be given a forfeit victory, but we'd still find a way to lose that game. We'd still find a way. It would still end up like 1-0 to Nottingham Forest at final whistle. Literally, just put out your under 13s on the pitch. You still find a way to win. Swear on it. 7 likes. Big ups to chat if we are there. We can get to 10 likes, that would be fantastic. Bruno, Scotty, Rashi, Orney benching for the Villa match. To be honest, at this rate, Stephanie, they all need selling. Sell all of them. All 3 of them. Sell all 3. Sell Bruno, sell Rashford, sell Scott. Who else? Who else can we sell? Who else should we sell? Andre Onana's been a complete total failure. Bayendier has not played a single game. Literally, Onana's literally started every single game in all competitions. Harry Maguire, get him out. Johnny Evans cannot stay. Luke Shaw, I think, has been here long enough. I'll get rid of him. I think Christian Eriksen, haven't really seen him back yet. To be honest, I'd probably get rid of him as well. Bruno, get rid of him. Obviously, Scott McTominay, I'll get rid of him. Donny van der Beek is going away on loan, but it's probably about time we got rid of him. Hannibal Mabry, I don't think is going to become anything that special because he's suddenly just fallen out of favour in team selections, so probably going to have to get rid of him. Mason Mount, big ass waste of money. I'd get rid of him. Anthony, unless he's going to find something miraculously out of the box, have to get rid of him. Anthony Martial, completely overstayed his welcome. Got to get rid of him. Pellistri, I don't think he's got a future at the club. Got to get rid of him. Marcus Rashford, his head's not in Manchester anymore. Got to get rid of him. Jadon Sancho just doesn't care about football. Got to get rid of him. There's a lot of players that we've got to get rid of that I'd sell. Get gone. A lot. Alanga stats better than United forward line is madness. Thanks, buddy. I thought it was in all I thought it was showing me all competitions in the Premier League. In sort of level games, Alanga has been a better Premier League player than any of our forwards have been combined this season. That is ridiculous. Murillo is quality, I think. He's probably going to grow into it. I think Murillo, give him a little bit of time. How long has Murillo been at your club as well? Let me find out. So if he's been Murillo, so yeah, it's his first season. Came in from Corinthians. Played 13 times for Corinthians, which is madness. In their league, 2023. Mate, he's played 20 games before Nottingham Forest. 20 games. At the age of 21, and in fact, he's come quite good. He's come very good. 12 million euro fee. Market value sits at 21.7 million euros. Mate, you could, if he ends up getting sold on, you get a good value for him. 100%. But yeah, he's time is on his side. Good opportunity with development. Yeah, I think he could be something good. Why won't Erik ten Hag try Anthony on the left like he did at Ajax? Because I think he is done with Manchester United. I think the guy wants to leave. I think Ten Hag genuinely wants to leave. I think he does. I think the guy, some of the decisions he makes are the sort of decisions that we used to criticise other managers for as an attempt to getting themselves sacked and things like that. It really feels that way at the moment. 8 likes. Big ups to everybody. 2 away from 10. Let's try and get it over that mark. Try and get it over up to 10 if we can. That would be fantastic. That's on 9 likes now. Thank you to Carl Rossi for the 9th like. So big ups to that absolute legend in the chat. Always a pleasure to have him around. He should be left back, Stephanie, in the changing room. Do you know what, Yeti? Me and Big T had this conversation about Anthony. Would he actually be more suitable as a right back? Because God only knows him if he's ever going to have good, substantial goal threat. Maybe him having his kind of work rate in a more defensive position would be more favourable. Maybe. He's got to maybe fill out a bit and increase his physicality. Be a bit stronger on the pitch, and so he might actually become a serious candidate for a fullback player. Quite possible. That's what given a go on the left. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how he can't use his left foot for shooting that goal from an inverted position. Unless he goes narrow and actually gets into good goal scoring positions, use his left foot to actually finishing at a close range, or using his left foot to put in some good crosses. Evening, Fuzzy. Yeah, good evening, Carl Rossi. Hope everything's good with you. Guys, tell me how your Christmas preparations are going, because Christmas Eve is nigh. We will. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a very, very interesting next couple of days indeed. On to 10 likes. If we've hit 10 likes, then absolutely bloody fantastic. Bloody fantastic. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's a Christmas present for me, from you guys, from my chat. Getting to 10 likes on the stream, and all that good stuff. Anthony might solve our left back issues like Giggs and Lee Sharp did back in the day. Where's Malacia? Malacia, I hear he was about to make a return into training before, I think, a complication. I think it was a complication with his like a rehabilitation or something, where I think a surgery didn't quite do the job, so they had to rejig the surgery a bit, so it's now extended the time that he's out. So we are literally looking about sort of January, February, maybe even March for Malacia. So literally the guy's just been out with an injury for pretty much the whole season. Crazy, crazy stuff. But I'll tell you one person who we did that with, Stephanie, in recent memory, is Antonio Valencia. Played as a right winger, ended up playing as a right back. To be fair, as a right winger, bit nimble, bit quick, quite pacey, bit of a hit and hope cross, not a huge amount of goal output. But then you pushed him back into right back position. He filled himself out, became a bit more physical. Of course, he still wasn't fantastic. I mean, even Ashley Young, playing as a left winger, transformed him into a left back. Literally, Manchester United, two wingers, forced them into into fullbacks. Going to keep it simple this year. Might spend it fishing all day. Ooh, we'll have the river to myself. Let us know what you catch. If you're in the Instagram group chats, post your catches there. Share the images that you the fish that you find. I may finally catch that bigger fish to fry. Absolutely. The fish looks more ambitious than Arsenal's title ambitions. Looks brighter than Arsenal's title hopes. Ashley Young as well became a decent fullback. He's okay as a fullback. I won't say he's anything too special. I mean, a bit like Antonio Valencia. Never really became a standout fullback for Manchester United or any other club, to be honest. Which, I suppose it's some aspects that you can expect about converting a bit more of a nimble winger into a fullback. Bit of high work rate, tenacity, energy, good physicality as well, but a smart head on your shoulders. Keeping your head on a swivel is always a key factor, because the amount of times you get the switch of the play where the ball goes into your blind spot, you've got to know where everybody is on your side of the pitch in the attacking department. So whilst facing play as well, so bit of a difficult mental job for a fullback to do. Christian Eriksen, did he play? Yes, he did. So look. See if anything's happening news-wise with Manchester United at the moment. Let's see what people are saying. Is anybody saying anything? I think everyone's just I think everyone's just switched off of United and gone off to do Christmas stuff now. So United also lacking a dead ball specialist. Well, a clinical dead ball specialist. I mean, Christian Eriksen is probably the best set piece taker we've got at the club, and he's not really an in favour player. So there you go. There you go. You got a lot of dead ballers. Is that the same? Well, to be fair, I mean, all of our ballers, our players, they might as well be dead because God only knows if they're actually alive and doing something on the pitch. It's like watching 11 Frankensteins trying to figure out how to play a sport. But yeah, man, not great, not great. But leave your thoughts and your feelings about the game in the comment section below. It's only going to be a bit of a short stream. I'll go see if Wolfgang and Abs are doing their call-in show. So I might jump over there and give my say on one or two things. So I think that is, if they are still live, of course, I shall part ways over here and head over there. And do be sure to come join us over there. I'll drop the links to the stream in the comment section there, and I'll pin it. Pin it. Head over there, and we shall jump on their calling over there if I can, of course. Check me out giving United shit when we were heading into relegations. Do you know what, Yeti? Literally, just go. Try and be absolutely shameless with it. Honestly, I encourage you. Be shameless. Absolutely, be shameless. I ain't gonna do no shit talking. No, like, oh, you're this, you're that. None of that. None of that. Be as absolutely goddamn shameless as you want with it. Literally, walk into this game and be just like, yo, Nottingham Forest 3 points collectors today, yeah. Easy 3 points. It'd be like that. I mean, it's United away from home. We're useless. At home, away from home, in all competitions. We've scored 2 goals in the month of December. We've got 2 more opportunities to score a 3rd goal in this month by playing Aston Villa at home and then Nottingham Forest away. I mean, how many goals do we think we're getting in those next 2 games? Anybody's guess, to be honest. But big ups to everybody in the chat. That's pretty much it from me with this match reaction. I ain't got much more energy for this club, to be completely honest. And it's Christmas. I don't want to be depressed and moody about my club. I want to be happy. I want to be genuinely getting into the festive cheer and festive spirit. So 6 against us. Nah, I'm sure it'll be a different result. I'm quite convinced it'll be a different result. But anyways, that's it from me, guys. Big ups to everybody. Leave your thoughts and feelings about the match in the comment section below, as well as your takes on where it is this United team is going, and how do you think we're going to fare over the next couple of games and heading into January. I mean, God Almighty, God only knows where United are going to end up at the end of this upcoming run of fixtures. It's going to be a tough day. Hot Fuzz, come on and be an Arsenal fan. Anthony, with all due respect, My name is not Terry Flowers. My name is not Terry Flowers. I don't jump clubs like that. I will stick in these trenches, man. I will stay put. I ain't gonna be no top gooner. Top gooner Terry, top gooner Red, top gooner Devil. I ain't gonna be doing that. But big ups, man. But yeah, there we go. Now I've said that, I'm gonna get like what Kudos had in his video. Someone football terrorist. I mean, Terry's probably gonna go and drop a comments just like, "Yo, come on and debate it, fam." Like, no, I'm not debating nothing with you, man. But yeah, big ups to everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful Saturday night and sleep well because Christmas Eve is tomorrow, and then straight after that, Christmas Day. If you don't see, I'm sure I'm going to be doing something over Christmas on Christmas Eve. Sure, I'm going to be doing something. Um, Anthony is low enough, man. Big ups everybody. Make sure to smash that like, get that like count as high as possible. Share the content around. Get it on everybody's recommended. Uh, share it. Share it with the president. Share it with the queen. The queen's dead, but share it with her anyway. All that good stuff, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're back up to 131, so two kind blessed souls, and I know that John Sinclair, one of those. John Sinclair, I know that man has subscribed to the channel, so big ups to John Sinclair. Show him some love as well, because there's a lot of people, a lot of nasty bastards out there that are giving him a lot of hate, unjustified hate. So go show John Sinclair some love as well, because we all need a little bit of love. We all need a little bit of love. So all of that good stuff. Big ups to everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Most likely tomorrow. Probably going to be tomorrow. Until then, ciao.